Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. The session of the South Jakarta District Court examining and trying the criminal case of murder with the examination of defendant Fitri on Wednesday, 3 April 2024. For this reason, it is reminded to all participants in the hearing to deactivate all communication device and not to do the things that interfere with the course of the trial. The panel of the judges is invited to enter the courtroom.
The trial of the
For
South
all
Jakarta
audience is
District Court
requested to
with
stand up.
examination and trials,
For all
criminal
audience
cases
is invited
related
to sit
to the
down
murder
again.
of the child with the examination of the defendant, Fitri, on Wednesday, 3 April 2024 and is declared open to the public. To the court clerk, please invite the defendant and her defendant lawyer to enter the courtroom. In this case, was the defendant represented by lawyer?
Yes, that's right. I am the defendant lawyer, Your Honor.
Show me the license and the power of attorney.
Yes, that's correct. Alright, for now, our case is being heard at the South Jakarta District Court. So everything that's happened in this trial, please listen carefully. In this case, the defendant was charged with Article 338 of the Penal Code, which reads, any person who with deliberate intent takes the life of another person shall, being guilty of murder, be punished by a maximum imprisonment of 15 years.
What about the lawyer? What your defense?
Thank you, Your Honor. May we request the assembly that is examining and hearing this case to 1. Affirm the defendant on Article 44, Paragraph 1 of the Criminal Code. Whoever commit an act for which he cannot be held responsible because her mental capacity is defective in growth or impaired by disease will not be punished. 2. Lighten up the charge to 1/3 of the sentence on the basis of the defendant negligence. Thank you.
So, prosecutor, is witness 1 ready?
Already, Your Honor.
Witness 1, are you ready for your today hearing?
Yes, I'm ready, Your Honor.
Is it true that you are Angelica, 23 years old, and a neighbor of the defendant?
Yes, that's right, Your Honor.
Based on Article 1, Paragraph 7, letter A, before you are asked to testify, you will be sworn in first. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready, Your Honor.
Repeat after me. I promise as a witness that I will give true testimony and nothing but the truth. May God help me.
I promise as a witness that I will give true testimony and nothing but the truth. May God help me.
Well, you have promised, so we ask then in providing information letter that's it, in accordance with the truth.
Prosecutor, you are allowed to ask question to witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Tell the witness what you know about this case.
On March 38, 2024, around 3 p.m., I went to Putri's house to deliver the cake I had met. As neighbors, we are used to doing that. I knocked on the door many times and called Putri, but there was no answer. Then when I looked through the window, I found Kayla lying with the knife next to her.
What is the daily physiological condition of the defendant in her home environment?
During the time I lived in this housing complex for about 5 years, I didn't see anything strange in my neighbor. But during the past 2 years, I saw my neighbor experiencing high hallucinations such as taking to himself, screaming, and hysterical crying sounds in her house. And sometimes what I saw was that he liked to hit people who were passing in front of her house.
In the testimony that you have given, have you ever been one of the victims of a beating committed by the defendant?
I was once hit on the back of my back, Your Honor.
Was there anything strange that you heard or saw during the incident at her house?
At the time, I heard a scream from the direction of her house, but I didn't suspect anything and was busy making cakes. And after the cake was cooked, I was delivered to the butcher's house and was surprised that Kyla was covered in blood. At the time, I immediately report to my home security to immediately to the police about this accident to follow up.
So, evidence has been found in the form of one of black knife weighing 660 grams. How about it, prosecutor? Is it enough?
Okay, that's enough, Your Honor.
And how about the defendant lawyer? Do you want to give a defense?
Yes, Your Honor. But before that, please allow me to call witness 2 to give her testimony.
Okay, call witness 2.
Thank you, Your Honor. Please allow me to introduce witness 2 to explain further about the defendant's illness.
To the witness, Najwa Aulia was invited into the room.
So, witness 2, are you ready for today's hearing?
I'm ready, Your Honor.
Is it true that your name is Najwa Aulia? You are 25 years old and you are the older sister of the defendant.
Yes, that's right, Your Honor.
Based on Article 1, Paragraph 7, letter A, before you are asked to testify, you will be sworn in first. Are you ready?
Ready, Your Honor.
Repeat after me. I promise, as a witness, that I will give true testimony and nothing but the truth. May God help me.
I promise as a witness that I will give true testimony and nothing but the truth. May God help me.
Well, you have promised, so we ask that in providing information, let it to be in accordance with the truth.
Defendant lawyer, you are allowed to ask question to witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. Witness 2, did you know about the defendant's schizophrenia?
Yes, he does have schizophrenia. Since he was little, he often hallucinated and hurt himself.
Since by recognized as having schizophrenia, is there any special treatment for schizophrenia?
Our family has provided the best care for him. However, this disease is difficult to cultivate. The family also no longer has money for treatment.
Is that question enough?
Enough, Your Honor.
Then what about the lawyer? Will you make the defense?
Yes, Your Honor. Based on the statement given by the second witness, it clarifies my argument about the defendant not guilty because the defendant clearly has schizophrenia. Her family also failed to lack the fund for her treatment, which is the responsibility of the state as stipulated in Law Number 36 of 2009 concerning health, which states everyone has the right to obtain quality and affordable health service.
How about prosecutor? Do you have the final statement? What do you want to tell?
Based on the statement given by the witness, I conclude that the defendant did have behavior that was not normal for human behavior in general. However, I still wanted the defendant to be punished because she had lost a life.
Okay. Based on the record of the hearing, the agenda now is the reading of decision. I declare the defendant Putri legitimately has been mental illness schizophrenia, as stated by the defendant lawyer with evidence of a doctor diagnosis on the defendant. And the defendant was found not guilty on the basis of Article 44, Paragraph 1. Whoever commits an act for which they cannot be held accountable because his soul is defective in growth or impaired due to illness, and the defendant will be taken to a psychiatric hospital for 1 year as a trial period and treatment for his mental health problem. Thank you.
The trial of the case today, Wednesday, 3 April 2024, at South Jakarta, court ended with the result that the defendant Putri was found not guilty, but must undergo treatment at the psychiatric hospital for a period of 1 year. The audience is invited to stand.